from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from
There goes our record from last week. So we're going to kind of get right into it, folks, because everybody's tired of seeing us. We've been talking that same talk now since yesterday. So we're going to jump right into the mix. We're going to start off with Thursday night college football action. You know, it's just right now, this is the crazy part of the year. This is when every sport is just going on. You know, we got everything except for baseball now. Baseball is done. So a lot of basketball action. Duke and Kentucky. Duke and Kentucky is going down right now. I kind of jump behind Kentucky just on some, what you saying?
That's the Duke.
There's the Duke. So, you talking about the crowd?
Yeah.
Cameron
crazies.
Yeah, so, but we're going to see. But let's jump right into this Thursday action. We got North Carolina taking on Pitt. North Carolina sitting at 5-4 on the year, 4-5 against the spread, while the Pittsburgh Panthers are 7-2 on the year, 7-2 against the spread. They did drop a game not too long ago. They kind of messed up everything. Because, look, I've been saying it, that they want Wake Forest and Pitt in the ACC championship, and ultimately Wake Forest to top that. But Wake Forest nutted up, which was one of our picks. I think all of our picks.
Yep.
Though I didn't give it an official play, but that was my morning play. And they just nutted up at the end. They couldn't finish. Mikey Hova, if you're watching, my brother, I am on the show right now, so you're going to have to hit me back. But let's get to these injury reports right now as Eastern Michigan.
Tell that nigga we grinding, unlike him.
Yeah. So we got Brooks, the running back for North Carolina. He is questionable for this week. Wide receiver Kraft is questionable as well with the lower body injury. But other than that, there are several players, even some guys who are transfers, that's been out for a lot of time. While the injury reports for Pitt, wide receiver Mack, he is questionable for this week. Thompson, wide receiver, he's questionable as well. And Braden, the wide receiver, they are all questionable for Thursday's action against North Carolina. North Carolina off a comeback victory to where they were down by double digits in the fourth quarter to end up winning 58-53 against Wake Forest. And Duke suffered a loss against Pitt. That's who Pitt put it on the way to bounce back after losing to Miami at home. They won 54-29. So let's get to these actual factuals. North Carolina, they are 2-4 against the spread in the last 6 games. The over 6 out of the last 8. They are 5-2 against the spread in the last 7 games against Pittsburgh. 6-1 straight up in the last 7 games against Pitt. And the overs also hit 4 out of the last 5 games on the road. Now, Pitt, 5-1 against the spread in the last 6 games. The overs hit 14 out of the last 17 games for Pitt. They're 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games at home. The overs also hit 6 out of the last 7 games against North Carolina. And it's gone over 7 out of the last 8 games when playing at home. They are 1-4 against the spread in the last 5 games at home against North Carolina, but 5-1 straight up in the last 6 games against an ACC opponent. So North Carolina taking on Pitt. Flat top, what's your play for this one?
This week, I'm going to go with the over. I think this Pitt team is very good offensively. You got Pickett. Pickett's thrown almost 30 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. North Carolina still has showed me that they don't play any defense. I think Pitt could easily get 40 on them. I think it's very comparable to that Wake Forest game. And quite frankly, with North Carolina, I'm just scared to take anyone against them. I think they have the firepower to come back. I was very vocal about Wake Forest having more talent, which I still believe they did. But for whatever reason, they lost this game to North Carolina. I think whether Pitt blows them out or it ends up being close, within that touchdown, I think there's going to be a lot of points scored either way. I mean, this Duke hung 29 on Pitt last week. North Carolina could get 29. So over at 73, I feel pretty confident in this game.
All right. Marley, how you feel about this?
Yeah, I agree with Flat Top. I'm looking at this game like the excuse me. I'm looking at this game the way the North Carolina Notre Dame game went. That game was 44-34. Notre Dame. I'm expecting a similar type game. I'm on the over as well, over 73. North Carolina's 3 out of their last 5 games have went over 70. 3 out of Pitt's last 5 games have went over 70, including last week against Duke. So I like the over here. I'm also going to ride with Kenny Pitt in the -6 because when Wake Forest plays up, North Carolina plays up, they lose. I know they beat Wake Forest at home, but I can't say I'm really just was a big. I don't know if Wake Forest was a top 9 team. Yeah, coach, the NCAA wanted them to be, and they wanted Wake Forest and Pitt. But at the end of the day, Wake Forest got a lot of 4-star recruits that was built up, which is a great job by the coaching staff. But that's not really a very all-around talented team. I like the receiver Perry. I like the quarterback Hardman, but Hardman ain't no top draft pick. Perry might be, but I'm still not a big believer, and they still gave up 50-something points to that team. So I like the over. I'll take Pitt by a touchdown.
Okay. So as my play, I'm liking Pitt as well, -6.5. I do think they'll be able to score, play some. Out of the 2 teams, they do have a better defense than North Carolina. North Carolina going on the road after emotional comeback victory like that. How much are they going to be? How exhausted are those legs going to be? If they're going to be shot or not? I like Pitt right here to win this. If they go up by double digits late in the game, I don't expect North Carolina to come back like how they did against Wake Forest. So my official play for this particular game is going to be Pitt with -6.5. I'm looking at us to win at least by 13 points, just to be honest with you. So that is my official play. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. Like, subscribe, follow. We're here every week, almost every day of the week. And there's a lot of action going on everywhere. So, hey, be sure to just keep in touch with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Check it out. Look, we from the bottom, ain't no problems, we gon' make a way. Got no coach on the field, but we making plays. Hey, look, don't worry, we gon' be okay. Hey, look, why? Cause we gon' make them pay. We from